everybody, welcome back to Cooking with Brenda and David. Now tonight we're doing a taste test for David. It's going to involve Spam, treat, and cabbage. And I'll probably use some other odd and end items like onions and peppers and garlic and soy sauce and some things like that. So I've seen a recipe like this and I just can't remember everything that was in it, so we're going to make one up as we go.
Well, this is a comparison.
This one's the comparison, yeah. So I'm just going to fry some of this stuff in cabbage, and I'm going to put treat in one and Spam in the other and see which one's the best. Okay, let's get started. I'm not going to do as much as the treat because I have a funny feeling that's not going to be it. Now I've got some olive oil and some butter in here, in these two skillets. I got to finish cleaning that. I got the stuff, but I tried cleaning it, but it's hard. I need to take them handles off and get around there. I got the stuff to clean it. I think I got some more. That's them pots like these, and they're not hard to keep clean, really. You just have to do it.
Well, that skillet, Mom got that when I
this
was
one's 50 years old.
When I was probably about 5 or 6 years old.
Like I said, 50-some years old.
I bought new handles for it.
Yeah. At one time we had a couple wooden handles on them. That's the way it is, though. You just make do so we could use them. We put a wooden handle on them. I think David put a wooden handle on them, didn't he? On a couple of them.
Who did?
Your daddy?
No, I did.
Did you do it? There's still one down there with
years ago.
Well, I need another handle for that down there, so if you don't mind, order it. I guess I could. That might not be enough.
There are only 3 layers.
Mine's 7, I believe. These are 7, I believe, and these are 3.
I don't know what they
they're
are.
still cooked good and hot. They're like cast iron, practically. These are a no.
They're stainless steel.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. They're not cast iron.
I'm talking about the cast iron skillets. Them's cast iron, right? Come on, David, get with the program.
Mm-hmm.
Are they or not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and what are these? I said these are as hot as the cast irons.
No.
You missed it, didn't you?
They're plastic.
Is it going to be you that's having the duh moments tonight instead of me? It'd be all right with me, but I'm just wondering if that's going to be you.
So this is a comparison. Cabbage rolls, or what is it? Cabbage.
No, and we're going to do a cabbage roll with these too. We're trying some of this stuff because I'm going to tell you what.
So, in other words, I'm sorry to interrupt, but one part of this cabbage deal is going to have treat, and the other one will have Spam, and it's a comparison taste.
You understand yet?
I understand.
You sure? You want me to go back over it again?
So it's not cabbage rolls, and it's...
No, but we are going to do the cabbage rolls one time, just like a normal cabbage roll, but we're going to do that one day this week too. And we're going to use Spam in it, and treat if you want to. That's to you.
So what's this? It's like a stew or something?
That's fried cabbage.
Oh, okay, fried.
And Spam and fried cabbage into.
I never did like fried cabbage when I was a kid.
You do now. You sure do. Now okay, we're going to experiment with some onions. Now I just cut up half of a large onion. Real large.
I believe it's large onion.
I only used half of it. The other half's over there on the board.
Good day.
I have a feeling you like the treat. Since that's only half of the large onion. See, look. Still a handful. I'm going to put it away in a minute. I don't think that's going to be enough
So
oil.
you put some butter in there and...
I don't think it's going to be enough oil. Some butter and olive oil. I don't know, it might be.
Butter and olive oil?
Yeah, just to give it a little taste. You know, the butter gives it a taste.
So which pan's having treat and which one's having...
This one's going to have the treat because I'm not doing as much of it.
And that one's going to have Spam.
Spam.
So we got... One of them's a Spam.
I got Spam light just for you, but you went and bought regular Spam.
And this one's called Treat.
Treat. Treat. I got some mixed bell peppers here, a whole slew of them.
So they kind of look the same. Which one's which?
No, they don't really. If you'll move out of the light, you can see. Or is that me? You see how that looks different? It's a little, I don't know, it's different, but you know what?
I can't tell the difference. Which
Look,
one's
you
which?
see that white stuff in there? That's treat. This
Oh,
is
that's
Spam.
got white stuff in it.
Where? Well, I guess it's pressed together. This the larger bowl Spam. That's only half the treat. That treat fell apart like cat food or something. And I don't mean to be making fun of the food, but here's my take on this.
They do taste
Also,
different. Well, they do taste different.
The price of food and stuff that's gone so high now, you can get a can of treat for a couple dollars, maybe $3. And the can of Spam right there was like almost $4, right at $4. That's at Kroger. I thought it was higher than that before, but it must have went back down.
Okay, I missed y'all's. Well, so what are you doing here?
Just mixing in some more peppers.
So these are mixed peppers.
Yeah, but I'm going to have to put some more oil in there. I need an oil bottle, David. Remind me to order me an oil bottle.
What did you chop? You chopped them up, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah, I chopped them up. It's just a tablespoon more of oil.
What kind of oil is that?
David, it's olive oil. I use olive oil. Unless I'm deep frying, I use olive oil, honey. You know that.
I mean, is it the 100% or is it Pennzoil or Quaker State or?
Pennzoil.
Okay.
No, it should be good. Good old olive oil.
Oh, that smells good already.
Now, I'm going to flavor these just lightly with salt, cause those meats right there, and I mean just real lightly for the cabbage, you know.
Well, you got a lot in there.
Not much in there to come out. Be a shame not to use the rest of these, wouldn't it? Just put them in there. Okay, now we're going to put the Spam over here.
What was that?
There's a hair sticking on the side of it. I got it. I think it ain't on me. Just do my finger and see. Here, I'll just wash it and see. I seen something. I don't know if it was a hair or not, but that ain't good to turn around like that.
Ooh, what's in that?
Do that again. Do it again. Look in there.
Dishwater?
No, it ain't dishwater. Silly. Look, David.
What is it?
It's turmeric tea.
Oh.
Turmeric tea.
I was getting ready to say, I hope you don't put that
I
in
want
there.
to call it turmeric, but it's turmeric.
Oh,
Okay, so
that's that special tea you've been drinking.
I've been drinking that special tea to help inflammation and stuff like that. It also helps you sleep. If you are interested in me showing you how I make that, I will. It's not really a bad taste either.
But you don't make it in that yet.
Lord, no, you gotta boil these. Look, David, look.
You still ain't made nothing in that yet.
I ain't going to yet either. See the turmeric?
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Okay.
That's it now. Kind of looks like a hot dog cut up.
I think it tastes good myself as long as you don't get it too strong. It's also got ginger in there. Okay, I'm gonna
So you got your stove on medium or something? Or?
put just a little bit of pepper. Nothing to brag about, cause just a little bit of flavor.
So you got it on high?
Yeah. Well, I'm not using tomatoes. I may not need that.
So this is more of an experimental, I guess. Ain't nothing y'all used to make in the old days or
No,
nothing.
this ain't nothing,
Yeah,
but let me tell you,
but-
if this turns out good, it will be a meal that's kind of inexpensive if you're feeding the family. A head of cabbage can go a long ways if you get a big enough head.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, I don't think I got enough in there, do you?
Well, you said you weren't going to make
I think you're going to
much.
like the treat. It was all over in one corner. Sorry, I might have to put some back. Turn you down. Fried cabbage and onions together. Okay, let's put some of this Spam. But right now I'm sauteing. I'm going to have to put something else in there, David. It's like it's eating it up or something. Some more oil. Maybe not since I turned it down.
Well, that stuff right there will make some oil.
Let's hope so. I don't know. There's some in that can of treat, but there wasn't none in the Spam. Not much. Look, it wasn't nothing. That treat's got some though. It has some gel-like stuff on it. Get that mixed in there. Now some treat.
Hope that fan ain't making too much noise.
You know what, David?
What? What are you doing?
Now, get out of the way of the light a minute. Let me see something.
What?
Does those look identical to you?
Yeah.
Well, I got the treat. No, let me put some in here.
Well, you get mixed up already?
No. I was just going to see which one of them's a Spam. It won't matter. You will tell the difference with one little piece that dropped in there.
No. So which one's this one?
This is the treat. I told you I'm putting the treat in here.
Okay, I just wonder why you had so much of that.
That's treat. Now that's Spam. I cut up the whole thing of Spam because I'm going to make the egg rolls with it, or the Spam rolls, cabbage and Spam rolls. Okay, so I just went ahead and done. I'll cover it up in a minute. That's the treat. I didn't do the whole one. You're trying to confuse me tonight or something, right? Huh?
You're confusing me.
I don't know how. All you got to do is open your ears and you listen. You open your ears and listen, I'm quite sure you'll hear me. You keep asking me the same thing, just in different ways. The treat's in the small one. The treat was a half a bowl.
Yeah, I just got mixed up and thought you put all the same bowl in both pans.
I did.
Guess I wasn't paying attention.
I guess you wasn't, honey.
Golly. So there's really no measurements to this procedure.
Well, I did do a half of a larger. Maybe if you're going to do this, do a small onion for each, or a medium if you're going to use the whole can of meat. And so I'm only using half of each can. And I used
You know what would be handy there? Probably like some kind of salad thing or something.
it is until it gets cooked down here. Seems like I need something else watery though to cook it with. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, there you got another one chopped up there for that one.
This one's a little bit bigger.
If you had one of those machines that you put the cabbage in that shreds it all up, that would probably be good.
I got one, but I don't think it was shredded. It probably liquefied. You know, I want to get some more things to go onto my KitchenAid and make some things with it.
That thing had like some little knives or something though that went on there or something. You put it in there and just...
Yeah.
That'd be pretty interesting.
Well, I've got a little thing to chop things up and stuff. I got choppers.
Oh.
I got electric ones. I got handheld ones.
But you just use the old knife.
I did this time. Well, I used that Spam thing that I got sent in the mail with my Spam cookbook.
Oh, yeah.
And it broke. It broke. I broke it, and I'm sorry. But anyway, David, it's okay. I've got a knife.
What was you cutting with it? The Spam or the treat?
I cut the treat. The
So
Spam, I cut the Spam. The treat is not as hard as the Spam, I don't think.
Maybe you had a bone in it or something.
I don't think it's got a bone. That's looking good, David. Can you smell it yet?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you, I've tasted it. They do taste entirely different. You know what? I think they do.
Well, I can take Chuck a little bit of it to work.
You know what I think I'll do? I got to put some garlic in there. I'm going to put some garlic about... I don't have no real garlic, so I'm going to use minced. Probably about a teaspoon of each. I didn't quite make out with a teaspoon, but it's a smaller pot. And I think I'll do just a tiny bit of soy sauce too. What do you think?
I don't know.
I think so.
I don't even know how to boil an egg, and you're asking me?
Well, I don't know. We're going to try something different. We're just going to try a little something different and see what happens, right?
So that was just
If it's no good, you'll still have to eat it. That's what we have to do, is eat it anyway.
Tiny bit
of soy sauce was all.
of this stuff.
Soy. I was going to call it that other name. I can't remember how you say it.
I don't know. I ain't never liked that stuff too well. Hope it cooks down.
What? The cabbage will cook down?
No, I'm talking about the soy sauce.
What do you mean you never liked it?
I really don't care much for it.
Is that why you dump it in your pepper steak every time we get it?
No, they have a different kind that comes at them Chinese restaurants.
I'm watching what kind they buy.
The kind you got, I don't like it too well.
Well, I think that's a good brand.
Or Andy's store-bought one. There's some about them ones that come in.
I thought this was a good brand.
Well, it might be. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I got mixed up.
It's just you being nitpicky when you're not normally.
I'll try a little bit. I can see.
This is cooking down pretty good. Look.
I don't know. I don't know. It don't taste too bad.
You gotta
Sorry,
that's why I didn't put a lot of salt. You said I did put a lot of salt.
That is good. I just poured some out on my finger and got it on your table a little bit.
David, I put it in stir fry and all kinds of stuff, and you eat it. So I'm not sure what your problem is, but get over it.
Well,
get over it, dude.
Yeah, that is tasty.
Well, it might be tasty in here. It don't matter. We're going to see if it's tasty in here. Pretty tasty on there.
So, in other words, you're just going to heat all that up and it's done and that's it?
I'm not going to just heat it up. I'm going to fry it until it's done and then that's it. Yes.
I thought we was going to take and put them like in the cabbage leaves and make like some kind of cabbage roll or something. That's some other time, I guess.
Either tomorrow or the next day I'm going to do those. Okay? I'm going to figure out a way to...
So this is just basically fried cabbage with treat and fried cabbage with Spam.
I'm trying to figure out a way...
So what would you normally use? Hot sausage or something? Or what
you could use kielbasa or, you know, that type of stuff. I don't know what else you could use in here besides Spam.
Probably use country ham.
You could use country ham.
Yeah, that sounds real good now. Country ham.
You could also use regular ham.
And that salt ham.
A lot of times I like cabbage and corned beef together, but corned beef's really greasy. You wouldn't have to put much in here to cook with it. Got enough of its own. You probably have to drain some of it.
You think you got enough beef in there? Like that old commercial, where's the beef?
Where's the beef? I think it's enough in there.
Think it's enough in there?
Or to flavor it nicely.
Okay.
If you get 5 pieces in every bite, should be enough, and I think you will. See, look. There's your bite, look how much is in there. I'm just kidding, that's more than a bite. Open sesame, let me see if this will fit. I know it will. Because when you holler at me, I know it will fit. Here, open that, let's see. Need more on it, huh? Okay, well, here. Well, we'll have to get 2 spoons because one just won't be enough.
I just want to make sure we have enough beef instead of rabbit food.
Where's the Spam? But seriously, with all joking aside, I mean, if your children like cabbage and vegetables and stuff, that's one way of getting something in them. I think that the Spam's going to end up to be a lot better type of pressed meat or real ham.
I don't think kids eat cabbage and stuff like we did, honey. I think
they will if they're hungry. We did. If you can't afford nothing else, you will.
True.
It wasn't that we couldn't afford it. This is what we ate. It was. I mean, we gardened and stuff. Y'all gardens too, but we gardened.
No, we couldn't afford it. We had a
lot of stuff like this in the summer, and we canned. We canned up a lot of stuff.
I was probably 12, 13 years old before I ever saw a can of biscotti.
Biscotti.
We thought it was worms. Wouldn't eat it.
I forgot. You still call it biscotti.
We thought it was a can of worms. We wouldn't eat none of it.
What?
Biscotti. When we were kids. Until after we got to tasting it. I mean, we finally tasted it, but we wouldn't eat it at first. We thought it was worms.
That sounds like these kids I used to know had an ice cream cone that's playing in the neighborhood, and I gave them an ice cream cone, and I noticed that they didn't eat it. The cone. And I said, why didn't y'all finish your ice cream? You didn't like it? And they're like, well, we did. And I said, you didn't eat your cone. They're like, we didn't think we were supposed to. And I'm like, huh?
We were like that. We didn't know you're supposed to eat that. We thought that was this.
Then it wouldn't matter if you got those long cones or sugar cones or what kind of cones. Just throw it on any old thing to throw away, huh? I guess it's thinking about like getting it in a cup. I don't know, but I'm like, well, next time I give you ice cream, you'll know now you can eat it. Eat that cone. It's good with the ice cream. It tastes good with it.
You know, still to this day, if we get an ice cream cone, I still don't want to eat the cone.
I don't know why. They're good.
I mean, I will, but I think about it. You know, kind of makes you think about it.
Why?
Because you think you ain't supposed to. It's like eating that spoon.
Oh, is it like getting your ice cream in the cup? You know you don't eat the cup?
Right.
Maybe that's what they were thinking about, but I'm like, that's the best part. The cone and the ice cream together.
You know, I guess we thought it was a piece of cardboard or something. A piece of pasteboard or something.
This one's cooking down real well. They both are cooking down very nicely. So, you know, you could make this a one-pot meal. You could do a couple more things to it, maybe and serve it over something. But since we're doing it like this, I think you could serve this over rice if you wanted to. A little something juicier in it. It's not got a lot of juice. It doesn't have. I hope y'all enjoy these videos though. I'm just trying to do a little bit of, you know, I like to do things where it doesn't cost a whole lot to have some kind of meal. You know,
something kind of quick and cheap.
Quick and cheaper, not cheap anymore, but cheaper.
Cheaper, right.
You think you get that pepper for $69 and the onion?
Well, if you grow some or something.
Yeah, if you grow some in the summer, it should be a lot cheaper in the summer.
To keep
All you need is to Spam.
Deer and the groundhog out of it.
I'm just hoping that groundhog don't get in mine. It's getting loaded up with beans and stuff and tomatoes. They look good. Now, I forgot to let y'all join me while I was planting my tomatoes, but when I'm planting my greens, I'm going to let you join me, plus join me while I'm picking them. Okay, and let y'all see it from the field.
What kind of greens?
Beginning. I'm going to do all kinds of greens.
Mustard and collard?
Mustard, collard, kale, rape. There's all kinds of them. I got all kinds of them. I got about 5 or 6 different ones. Mustard. I'm going to plant some of all of them and see what we get. Hopefully we're going to get a good deal. So it'll be several videos. I guess he'll do them and then add them together because it'll take a month for them to grow. Look at how I got that in there. I'm glad it surfaced. It'd be hard.
Back many years ago, when I was a lot younger, Mom and Dad went on vacation and the other kids all went, you know, and I stayed home. I was a little older. And so I had the buddies all up, all my buddies and stuff, and we had a little party. And we didn't have nothing to eat, so I picked mustard greens out of the garden. And I cooked them up, but I didn't know you're supposed to wash them first. And so my buddies was eating them, and they bit down on a rock, and they was like, "What's this?" You know. And so one of them said, "Did you wash them first?" And I said, "No, I just picked them and put them in the pot."
That's gracious.
And so I didn't even wash them. They was eating dirt and rocks.
I love these things. For dish towels. You could use them for a lot of stuff in the kitchen.
Looks like an old torn up t-shirt.
I thought you was going to say a baby diaper.
It does. Don't throw nothing away. Old baby diapers from the 60s.
Shoot, I love to dust with a baby diaper. With a cloth diaper.
I remember my mama washing them things out in the commode and stuff years ago.
How I washed them too when I used them. Sure, Mommy did, and we had a commode.
Yeah, we only lived at one place with an outhouse. Y'all had several of them, didn't you? Well, not, yeah, Grandpa's and the other place, but
I remember my grandparents did for many years too.
They never did have a bathroom.
Theirs and ours, I don't know. We lived in 3 or 4 places without it.
And never had electric cook stove or nothing. It was wood, summer, winter.
Yeah, we have to cook on them things in the summer too. I think there was a time or two that we didn't have to. We had electric stove. If we did, that would be nice. That would have been nice.
Yeah, we always had electric stove.
I'll tell you what, times was harder when I was growing up, but I wouldn't change it for nothing. It's a whole lot different times are now. And sometimes I almost wish we could go back.
Sometimes it makes you think you'd like to go back in time.
Only I
Just
like
for a
my
couple weeks
computer.
anyway.
Yeah, and see which one I like the best.
It's like a vacation. Go back a couple weeks. Work in the fields and stuff.
It's getting there. Maybe I'll turn it up just a little bit. Now that meat's cooking up, I'm getting more grease. Look.
Yeah, I said you would. Because I had a feeling about that. But I'm not sure.
But this one's not getting as much. See?
See, I figured the treat
Which
one would
everything's
have more.
coated good. So it might have, I don't think it has as much. You're in the way of your light, that's why you're not getting a good view, David.
Honey, we're just a step up from the candles.
If you want to come right there, you can. Well, we'll start making some good money, and then we'll start buying some new lights and stuff, and some speakers, because sometimes they can't hear me when I'm turning like this.
So I had the old storms. We had some bad storms here, and I got the kerosene lanterns out. Turn them things on for a little light.
Getting softer. It won't be much longer.
So it does have a little bit of appearance difference, don't it?
Yeah. Well, this one I chopped up a little bigger.
I was wondering about that.
I was in a hurry. I thought I just better go ahead and cut the other half of that because I just figured I would. Is it good?
She caught me.
You didn't see me watching you do that? Oh, Lordy.
Sticking my old dirty fingers down inside the treat bowl.
Are they dirty?
Probably.
They better not be, or you got to eat the rest of that. Did you wash your hands?
Yeah, day Sunday. I haven't really done nothing outside or anything.
Have you went to the potty?
Yeah.
Did you wash?
Yeah.
When's the last time you washed?
Probably last night.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead. I'm just joking.
I sure do hope so.
Well, I fixed that sink in there, so it's working good. So.
What's going on there?
I don't know. Did you break it already?
No, but why am I getting stuck?
I don't know. That pot's only 3 layers of steel. Maybe it ain't sticking.
David, it ain't that. I thought I was moving the stove out, but am I moving the stove out? It should be, pretty good. I like my new stove.
It's just that little button on the top. We didn't know what
I
it was
just
for.
don't like this right here. These right here, you wash it and clean it, soap water goes down in there.
Huh.
And it looks filthy. And look at it, that's all it is, a soapy dishwater.
Huh. Well, I can't tell you what to do about that.
Let me turn it up a little bit so they can cook. This one I gotta watch real close.
Maybe you can get in touch with Frigidaire and ask them what you're supposed to do. Yeah.
I know, I want to clean it out, but no, you can't take the door off to do it. If I thought I could, I sure would.
I'd say from now on, don't put no soapy water there. Just spray it on your towel or something and wipe it off.
Well, I had my dish right here cleaning it, and I'm like, what is that? And I seen it. I'm like, oh, that's dishwater. I'll never get that out.
So it's in between the glass.
Yep.
I guess that's some kind of vent.
Must be.
And but you did forget to cut the stove eyes off one time, and it done it by itself. That's what that button in the middle is for. We didn't know what that was. Safety feature.
Where?
When you lift that up, that's what. Lift that up. And I'll show you. You know what it is. That thing right there.
Oh, yeah. Is that
Remember?
what that is?
Yeah, remember that night after we first got it and you left the stove on? I'm always worried about you leaving the stove on all the time. And that thing's got a safety thing. Cut it off by itself.
It did, but that wasn't cut off.
Well, it cut the eye off.
I know one thing, it don't boil over too much. If I don't, like if I was making this, when it's plumb full, it'll boil way up there. But if it's only half full, it won't even boil over.
So it's got some safety things we don't know about. A few
I
things.
got to read it. I got to read some more of it. I started reading it and then laid it down, put it up. I keep everything like that.
Read in there, see if you can figure out. It'll probably say, do not wash this area wet. Then you say, wow, I wish I'd read all that now.
I ain't sure this would be good over rice, but what would it be good with? If you wanted to eat it over top of something to make it go further. At least rice, but
good question.
It doesn't have enough juice to really flavor rice.
Well, rice would work. I ain't too preferably.
I wouldn't want noodles.
I think.
Or I don't think mashed potatoes.
No.
I don't know.
Steak.
Oh, put it over top of steak. You just had steak last week, weekend before. He had a big old steak. His brother came down and he actually bought those steaks and I cooked them for him. He told me go to the store and get them a steak at least 1 inch thick, and I got it 1 inch. He said 1.5 inches, or he said like this, so I got it 1.5 inches. And
that's the first time we've had any in a long, long time. We've been building fencing and cutting down trees, and so we wanted something good to eat. It was so hot and humid that day.
It ain't like you don't get nothing good to eat.
Oh, I know that. I'm not saying it that way. I mean, I don't mean it that way.
You're always getting something good to eat.
Oh yeah, I know. I don't mean it that way.
As long as it tastes good and fills your belly, it was good, right?
Yeah, we just didn't want to just throw a sandwich together or something, you know.
Well, somebody's going to have to eat some of these tomatoes. I put 15 plants and a whole bunch of cherry ones.
I think we should can some like we did last year.
Okay.
Maybe some people.
I'm thinking about making you some salsa again. I want thick
that would be
and
good.
chunky.
Yeah, make some salsa. I don't think you've done that on your show, your salsa.
I haven't.
You've done.
I don't think.
You did a little canning thing, or?
I did a little bit, but not what I really wanted it to be. It's good though. It tastes good. You like it? Have you done 8 miles?
Yeah.
Thought you did. I think it tastes
so
pretty
maybe
good.
you could do a little salsa
But
show
you know
or
where it's got juice like from the tomatoes? I want to be thick and like a tomato sauce or something like those, not just juicy like from like water or something. I don't know. How do I get that, folks? Somebody tell me. No, I figure I'll ask Mommy.
I hope you ain't broke that already.
It ain't. It's popping up or something. How's it doing that? I'm not even touching that, so I don't know.
I've been worried about you breaking it.
I ain't broke a thing. I ain't broke a thing. Nothing at all.
Putting them big old 7 layers of steel pots on there, filling them to the brim.
I got 2 of those and one bigger one.
Packing them full and break that poor stove.
David, you want to be right back? We'll be right back in just a minute.
Okay.
Well, see, I cut this one bigger, and so don't do that. I don't know if that's if you want to get this, if you want it bigger, you can, but it's going to take it longer to cook. I cut that out. What is this? That's the core? Pretty good.
That one kind of reminds me of the way.
This one's almost there. It'll cook quicker if you cut it smaller.
So is that one still cooking?
It's on simmer.
Oh.
Because it's done, and this one, now you could also put a lid over this, but you do want to watch it because it can burn pretty quick.
So you're just trying to make that one catch up since it's bigger pieces.
Mm-hmm. I'm keeping that one hot while this one's cooking the rest of the way. That one tastes pretty good. Nipper, what's wrong, honey? What, honey? Huh? Are you okay?
She smells cabbage.
Are you okay?
This is a long show already.
Well, you haven't went off of those yet, just once. I guess you can edit some of it out. It's just these pieces like in the vein.
So what was the reason for chopping that one bigger than the other one?
Just trying to brush.
Oh.
David, eat this piece from the vein.
Well, I'm supposed to wait.
Just a piece of cabbage and see how tender it is.
Hope I don't chip.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna chip a tooth trying to chew that.
Oh my gracious! I thought you was going to act like you was chewing a rock or something.
I am.
You need a whooping. Bend over. What's wrong?
Nothing.
What you rolling your eyes and shaking your head for? You're going. Then why are you doing that? Well, David, how was that piece I gave you?
Well, it was a little tough, but it was all right.
Tough or crunchy?
Crunchy. Yeah. Well, it's the same thing, tough and
No, it
crunchy.
ain't the same thing either. Guess what? That's the homegrown head of cabbage that you brought home.
So?
I'm just telling you, it's the homegrown can of cabbage you brought home.
Give her a little piece of that treat right there and see what she does.
Probably won't
Or
eat it.
spam.
You give it to her. I'm cooking. Give her a little bite. See if she'll eat it. I don't think she will, but she might surprise me.
She didn't like it.
Well, this is a fresh head of cabbage that was given to us from David's employee. Somebody there, a friend.
All right, let's try it out.
Though it tastes good. All right, we're going to give them a try then. You can't have that plate. That's mine. That's my plate.
She is funny though, isn't she? She'll eat potato chips sometimes, and green beans, wasn't it? She ate some green beans,
Yeah.
but she don't care nothing about meats and stuff too much.
And the boy, when he loves chicken, and he'll
So
eat turkey too.
She might be like a new breed of kitties called a vegetarian kitty.
Come here. She's when she meows
She just came
like
in,
that,
so I think she's
know,
wanting back out or
but
something.
no, when she meows like that, she sounds like she's stressed meowing. She's fine. She's not starving. Watch out, honey. You're going to step on her. I know what she wants.
What?
Spaz in the house.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, honey. Wait just a minute and we'll fix you up.
Her
okay,
husband.
David. Her
Because she
husband.
knows the foxes are out there.
David, now the reason I've done these cabbages, I'm going to give you one answer, okay?
Okay.
The reason
Right.
I've done the cabbages different is so I would know for sure which one was which.
Well, they're both from the same head of cabbage, ain't they?
Yeah, but this
Okay.
one's cut up smaller than that one. That's a treat.
And the other one's spam.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
There's a spoon right there I was
Oh,
making
okay.
with.
You eat now that with...
All right.
There you go.
You didn't put a raw one on there. The Jinx to test, did you?
No.
Okay.
They're over there on the side.
That's good.
All right, that's the treat.
All right. That's good.
I ain't got a shovel. You'll just have to use a spoon, okay?
Well, I tell you what. Maybe I'll get a drink first. Make sure I don't mess up the tasters or something there. Open that up.
Messed up the tasters.
Yeah.
The tasters?
Yeah.
Of all the clothes you have to wear the worst one you got today. Well, we both got on the yellow, don't we? Yours is yellow and black and brown, and mine's yellow.
Okay. All right. I'll wash that one down.
That should be cooled.
And that one's going to have the treat in it. I mean,
The spam.
the spam one.
It's the spam, man.
And it's finally cut up more. They're both taste the same, but this one right here tastes better. I'll have to be honest, I don't think it's got nothing to do with the treat or the spam. I think it's got to do with the cooking of the cabbage tastes better.
I don't know how you've seen the same ingredients go in each one.
I don't know. Maybe that one's cooked more since it's finer cut than this one. But I do like this one better. I'll try that one more time.
Nipper, honey, hush. Shh. No. You're okay. I'll give you something. Just give Mommy a minute.
There's really not much difference in it. They're pretty much the same.
So what you're saying is you could buy the cheapest one of the two and have a good meal.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't think there's not a... You'd have to leave it up to people to decide for sure, but...
David likes this kind of stuff, so he's a good judge of it. My dad always liked this kind of stuff too.
I was raised on treat anyway, but somehow or another I think the Spam one seems to be pretty good.
Daddy used to buy treat too.
Yeah, we ate it all the time.
She's so sweet. I love my little nipper. You're a sweetheart, ain't you, honey, huh? Mommy knows all about it.
Here, put your finger right there and let me see if I can get some more of this right here.
You want a shovel? You want me to hold the camera while you put the plate up to your mouth and shovel it in?
I don't know, they're both good. I give them both an A1.
All right, there you go then. So if you want to have a meal cheaper, buy the treat. There's no use in spending $1 more for Spam when the treat tastes just as good.
The treat tastes as good.
I think the Spam part is going to be better quality.
Which one do you think tastes better? Have you tried it?
Nope.
I hope I didn't mix them up. You might want to go straight from the pot.
You didn't. I like the Spam better. I think you're right, David.
Seemed a little sweeter, doesn't it? Now I don't know if it's because of the cabbage, but it seems a little sweeter.
It does seem like it's got to do with the finer one. This one's the best because it's cut up finer.
I think that's got a lot to do with it. I think in the meat department part of it, it ain't really that much of a difference.
It didn't have more peppers and stuff in it, really, or cabbage, because I put half a cabbage in each one. But this one probably had less peppers and onions in it.
That might have made a difference in the flavor too.
Might have.
Mm-hmm. So you kind of rigged it from the get-go. You wanted Spam to win, didn't you?
I did not want Spam to win.
Because you know I like the treat.
If you like the treat, then we buy more treat instead of more Spam. Because there you go, that'd be almost $1 cheaper.
Wow, is that much of a difference?
Almost.
I'd stick with the treat then. I think it tastes as good. So you just
this one was close to $3. So you done that one was almost $4.
So was this rigged? You made these finer so they taste better?
No, I made them finer so you'd know for sure which one was which.
And then you made the other ones with less peppers and stuff.
If I would have put, if I don't have a lid, but if I'd have had a lid to put over this one, it would have got more tender.
I'm just picking on them. No, they're both good.
They do. They're both good. They taste basically the same. It's just the consistency of this one and the bigger ones makes it taste different for some reason. But you can tell the juice in there. The juice that's got that cabbage coated, it tastes just like that one.
So you could probably use this as a side or as a meal, or mix it with some other stuff.
You could use this as a side. I mean, I don't know that I'd want meat in it as a side. Meat makes it a meal.
Well, it's just a little bitty chunks.
Meat will make it a meal, but yeah, you could use this as put it. You know, I got to figure out something to make it a little juicier to put it over rice. You want something to coat the rice, and this doesn't have enough juice in it for that. But Nipper, it's okay, honey. I'll give you some. Just give Mommy a minute.
It's probably that bright light's freaking her out.
No, we're not in there sitting down where she wants to come in there between us.
She's wanting her husband in the house.
They're so funny. Last night we was watching them, and they was licking each other's head at the same time. Their necks was turned, and they was licking. I got a picture of them doing a small video, but it's like she said, "Would you please be pretty, Daddy?"
Kitty.
I cannot believe her and her brother were so wild and they're so sweet. And Nipper's babies. It's my main tail. But I love her. She's got her own way about it.
Alright, so what we're going to have with this, we're having anything extra, or this
one pot meal. You can put one on one side and one on the other, and there you go. Dinner served, dear. Okay. What do you want with it?
I don't know.
I don't think you need anything. Put it in the bowl and eat it.
Big old piece of fried chicken.
Piece of cornbread wouldn't be bad with it.
No, a piece of cornbread wouldn't be bad.
And
you got your cornbread on some other shows that are really good too.
You can make a little bit of chicken or vegetable broth and put in this. And if you want to make it like a thicker type of roux, like to coat everything, cornstarch, because it doesn't have no flavor. It would be the chicken flavor in there. It'll all blend together, be good.
Oh.
Nipper, cool
Okay.
your jets, honey. You're okay. It's fine. Okay, y'all, I hope you'll give some of these things a try, and especially like I'm saying, if you can't afford a whole bunch of meat and stuff, and it's so high this day, I can't afford it either, he buys it. But anyhow, give this family a treat. Well, either one, they both taste the same. Just chop your cabbage finer because it tastes better the other way.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you if you put the treat in this type of cabbage, it would be a bit of difference. So, the creft meat, the Spam don't win. Thumbs up in this one, sorry.
Well, this pot did taste sweeter, but yeah.
It does for some reason, but I don't know why.
Okay.
Alright, y'all, we'll see you next time. God bless you all. Thanks to all the new subscribers for joining us. We love you all. God bless you. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time. Maybe Miss had a knot. She couldn't get to it. Here we go. Here we go. I'll do it again. Hey, you didn't get up here.